me that intuition tell me that my girl's cheating. Never even knew when I lay her down and start eating. Her message, she started leaving.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
I seen the stain on her blouse. Damn, do I have
We're gonna talk about a podcast.
she be with Veronica?
#1 podcast somewhere. And I am your co-host, Weed Killer. The other co-host is not here. This we're gonna talk about podcast. Before we get started, once you like, comment, subscribe, and share, we're gonna talk about podcasts. Send it to your friends. Share it. Comment something. But anywho, this is episode 132. 132. Yeah. 132? Yeah. And this is episode of When Is It's Enough. That you when it's enough is enough. I guess I phrased that right. Yeah, when it's enough is enough. Also, I got another segment. I guess the Woo Report. I'll be putting out shorts and stuff, and on like breaking news and stuff like that. So I've been having a lot of breaking news going on. Mostly right now the Lakers news, because it's my team, and probably try to have draft news and all that stuff. But anywho, when is enough enough? I want to know what's your thoughts on that, and like in relationships, in workplace, in everywhere, because everybody got like the breaking point, and you have to know when enough is enough, either to walk away or to like reevaluate things. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just so much to grasp when you like just get thrown stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then instead of solutions being put together, it's like it gets worse. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but at first you should make your boundaries for real. You should have your boundaries and you should have it said that this is not what you're not going to accept. This is what you are going to accept. Once they cross the boundary, it's up to you to be like, all right, you only got 2 times to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody makes mistakes. So for the first time, might just been a mistake. But if it's the second or third time, then you got to question, or you're going to what I'm trying to say, enforce your boundaries, or you're going to keep on letting them break the barrier of your boundaries, and then you don't have boundaries after that, because if you have to allow a person to if you allow a person to treat you certain ways, that's on you. So if you let a person break your boundaries multiple times, then you got to reevaluate your boundaries. Maybe your boundary is too harsh, or maybe you just not sticking to your boundaries, and then that's a problem because if you never stick to your boundaries, what's the purpose of making them? So that's what I'm saying. Like in the workplace, you have to not let people treat you like you don't want to be treated. So you cut that off. Person disrespect you, you cut it off before it get. Because like I said, if you let a person go past your boundary, they're gonna continue to do it. So if they disrespect you, you cut them off. You know what I'm saying? Person try to join on you, you cut it off. Person play with you, you cut it off. Because you have to teach these people how to treat you. Even in relationships, you have to make a boundary. You know what I'm saying? You cut everything off that's not under that boundary, under that line. Because if you keep letting them go over that line, your boundaries lift. And then, what boundaries? So I think you have to, in the beginning, you have to teach people how to treat you. Because once you're in forever, and you allow certain things, it's gonna be hard to go back to the boundaries that you had because you already didn't mess them up. You already didn't went overboard, and you allowed your boundaries to be broken or infiltrated. And just like when they say training a dog, if you let the dog get too old, but you know, some people say it's never too old to train a dog, but some people say if the dog get too old, they stuck in their habits. So that's what I say about boundaries, that if you allow it to get over the line, then that's what the person is going to keep on doing because you trained them to do that, basically, because you allowed it. So who fault is that? Because a person only do what you allow them to do. So if it's constantly happening, then you have to question yourself. So you have to know when to either reevaluate or walk away. Because, you know what I'm saying, peace, you want peace, right? Everybody want peace in their life. But you have to, is it fight for peace? I guess you have to fight for peace. I don't know. I think you have to fight for peace if you want it. Just like, you know, if you're fighting in a war and you know you have to fight for peace. So I guess you have to fight for your peace. But that's what you want. You want peace. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to always have issues, and it's issues coming everywhere. Like you probably can withstand like issue coming from this side because you got this side. So you like, well, I just avoid that side right there, right? But when you got to come from this side, you're in the middle. You really can't avoid it because it's coming everywhere. So we got to learn when to walk away, or we got to stick to our boundaries. But anywho, I just wanna that's what I wanna say. So we need to learn when to walk away, basically. In anything you do, I say relationship, if it's work, if it's friendships, if it's anything, we got to learn because it's all about you want your peace. You know what I'm saying? People stealing your joy, stealing your peace. It's not what's up. As I say, what's up? I don't know. Anywho, my mouth dry. I think my little sinus thing tripping again, but it's cool. I'm gonna do some flow nays or whatever you call it, and do my gargle. But on some woo news, the Lakers won without Luka, without AR. They won the first game, and I think a lot of people probably won a lot of money because I know, but it'd be fixed anyway. You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of people probably won money because they was like saying Lakers was gonna get smashed. I held hope in that they wouldn't get smashed, that they had a little chance, and they won the first game. You know what I'm saying? They still got to win 3 more, but hey, they won the first game. Hopefully AR and Luka could come back in the third game or something, because I don't think they'd come back in the second game. KD wasn't playing either, so he hurt himself. But we got that win, so I'm happy. All the Lakers fans are happy, and we need 3 more wins this round. Phoenix, OKC, because that's the person that we'll play next round. OKC, because it ain't gonna be Phoenix, because Phoenix couldn't even pinch them, couldn't even. I don't even know if they was at the they was on the court, because they looked so horrible. I think they got beat by 40. So we all know OKC is gonna be the next. If we make it to the next round, that's what we gonna play. And all year they've been spanking our butt too. So we got we gonna do for 1 round at a time though, because we gotta get through Houston. We the underdogs. We the big underdogs on Houston. So what we gonna be when we play OKC? They gonna probably say, no, we gonna get beat average by 40, but nah, I think we get it together in the playoffs. LeBron, he got the best IQ out there, so I think we get it together. So, anywho, won't you like, comment, subscribe, and share? We're gonna talk about podcast 132. Let me know, when is it time to walk away? That's the question of the day. And check out my like I say, my shorts and stuff on the Woo Report. I got a lot of questions that need answers in the Woo Report, so check them out too. So guess we signing off early because it's only me today. And this is your boy, Danish Donut. And give your people their flowers, let them know that you care about them, call them up, you know what I'm saying? Just because we never know the time of day or what's gonna happen. So just give your people their flowers. Give them a call. Give them a text. Just tell them you love them. And Skinny Pop is gonna be out of here. And I'm gonna be looking good when his old Ozempic.